record now. There we go. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's webinar. I'm so happy to have you guys here. We are going to share with you exactly how it is possible to earn in dollars from your cell phone. Now, I know that sounds too good to be true, right? We were all used to working extremely long hours, working hard for a boss, trading our time for that one income once a month. That is no longer the case. We don't need to do that for the rest of our lives anymore. I can attest to that. I've been doing this for the past 2 years. The last 18 months, I've only been working from my cell phone, from home, around my husband and my family, and not trading my time for a boss anymore. And I used to do that. So welcome, guys. I hope you guys had a fantastic day. We are on the downhill to the weekend. It's almost Friday. So one more day, and then you guys can chill for 2 days. And then it's back to the office, right? Who wants to keep doing that? Now, first of all, this program, this opportunity, digital marketing is for you if you feel like there's never enough time. If you feel like you are working hard but never getting ahead, right? I used to feel like that. If you feel like that, just drop a 1 in the comments. If you have tried all kinds of side hustles and it ended up taking more time and nothing changes, right? I've done that. I've done the multi-level marketing. I've done the Herbalife, the selling of perfumes. I've done all of those things and I could never get ahead. I could never make any money in the online space. And if you want a simple, proven way to create income for yourself without sacrificing family time or your sanity, right? So if you just have a look at the bottom here, I've added this screenshot from our community. This is the Cecilia. She's a South African mommy. She used to work 15 hours a day and she started with this opportunity a little over 2 years ago. And 23 hours ago, that was yesterday, she made another $900 as a South African mommy. She lives in Jeffreys Bay. And in South Africa, if you convert that from dollar to rand, it is over 15,000 rand on the right-hand side that you can see here in one single day with one single sale, right? So just a little bit about myself. I am 38 years old. I am married and I just wanted financial abundance and to have more time to make more memories. I used to work 15, 14, 12, 9 hours a day, 40 plus hours a week. I used to trade my time for an income and I never had time with my husband to spend time with him, to make memories with him, because that is what life should be all about. Not trading your time, sitting in an office, trading your time for an income that keeps you broke every single month. I was already working a full-time job, so I wanted to start something that did not take a lot of my time. I did not want to learn something that required lots of tech skills, but I wanted that freedom and I saw how other people were having the freedom. I wanted to be able to do something online while I was still working a full-time job, and that's exactly what I did. So that is why I started this business module that actually works for busy people like myself, like yourself, and that is what I will be sharing with you tonight in this webinar. So just a little bit about my background. The left-hand side, you can see that little white building in the back. That was a garage that was flipped into a one-bedroom flat. That is where my husband and I ended up after COVID. We were in the back of somebody's yard, barely scraping by. I mean, the small little kitchen in the corner there, you can see on the right-hand side was our vehicle. That was our Navara Bakkie that we fell behind with 3 months worth of vehicle payments. I owed the bank 16,500 rand. And that was the main reason why I got started in the online space, because I could not get a second job. I was already working a full-time job, got up at 6 in the morning, got home after 6 in the evening, and I needed to figure out a way to supplement my income. And that would only be possible if I started in the online space. Over here, you can actually see my payslip on the right-hand corner, or on the top left, you can see I used to earn 17,570 bucks. And then, let me just see if I can make this bigger for you guys. There we go. So over here, you can see 17,570 bucks. That's what I used to make. And then after deductions, I would take home 11,205 rand and 85 cents. That did not pay for everything I needed to pay. My petrol alone, just from my house to the workplace and back home, was 2,800 rand a month. That is why I needed to figure out a different way, something extra additional. that is when I started with the Legacy Builder program. So in my very first month, or my intention was always when I started this online business to make anywhere from 5,000 to maybe 10,000 extra a month. That would just take off the pressure, right? But instead of that happening, I started with this business. 3 weeks in, I started making $1 income for myself. And that last week of the month of August 2023, I made 10,000 Rand. Then my second month, I made 42,000. My third month, I made 56,000. And it just kept growing from there because my business grew. My automated system grew. My email list grew. And that's everything that you will learn inside of these programs. And on the right-hand side, at the bottom, you can actually see within 48 days of starting my online business, I paid the 16,500 Rand towards the vehicle that I was behind with. So this changed everything for me. I was able to clear debt. I was able to get out of the financial situation I was in. And the only reason I could, or the only way I could do that was learning how to make money in the online space. Now over here, you can see some of the screenshots that I took along my journey, and I just quickly added it over here. If you want to see all of the rest, you are more than welcome to check out my TikTok account. Check it out there. I post everything that I do make. But over here, you can see just some of the money that I've been able to accumulate with this online business. And just for today alone, I've made 10,513 Rand and 61 cents in one single day with one single sale. So over here, this is what's possible if you start to learn high income skills in the online space. Now, please take a screenshot of this. I need to let you guys know this is very important. This is not an overnight get rich quick scheme. You have to put in the time. You have to show up. You have to stay consistent, exactly like you would for your boss or for your own business or for your family, your house, whatever the case may be. You show up for other people, for somebody else's business to make that once a month salary. You show up exactly the same with this, right? We are not saying that you will or will not make money in this business. So this is just a disclaimer that I need you to screenshot. Right. So we are a global community of over 56,000 people. You can see that on the left-hand side. This is such an awesome community. We are very much supportive of each other, and we are literally clapping hands every single time somebody wins in the community. And I would just love to share some of the wins that we have seen in this community over the last few days. So on the top left, you can see Candy Kane. She made $900. As you can see on the right-hand side, I quickly worked that out for you guys. That is 15,783 Rand and 40 cents in one single sale in one single day, right? So then we've got Margie. She also made $900. We've got Carol. She made two $900 sales. I also worked that out in one single day. 31,567 Rand and 87 cents if she was in South Africa. And then obviously we don't want to leave all the gents behind. We also have Dan. He also made a $900 sale. Now obviously we have 4 different programs to choose from. The 900 is just the best seller inside of our community. People want to learn from these programs, and that's the best seller. But why do these people and myself, why do we see these amazing results, right? It is because inside of our community, we have got a 90-day sprint every 3 months. So in this 90-day sprint, you can see on the right-hand side, we've got day 1, day 2, day 3. So if you have ever wanted to try something in the online space, but you don't want to do it on your own, you want your hand to be held, this program is exactly what you need to start with, because you will be guided. And we're starting this on the 15th of September, the last 90-day run for 2025. So if you want to end off your 2025 on a high note and you want to start planning your December holidays, this is the sprint that you need to start with, right? So we are going to do day 1, day 2, day 3. This is what you see on the screen on the right-hand side. This is the previous 90-day sprint that we did. And you can actually see how I've gone through every single day where I followed exactly what Michelle, the creator of these programs, teaches us. So the minute you step into this business, you are not on your own. We always say you are in business for yourself, but not in business by yourself. We are here to support you. The community is there. You have 2 tech calls every single week. So if you get stuck anywhere with tech, you are more than welcome to join those calls. We've got mindset coaching, we've got everything inside of this community that you will possibly need. So I just quickly want to stop sharing my screen because I've got somebody very special that I would love to bring in. Her name is Latasha. She's not just a customer of mine, she's a very dear friend, and I love her to bits. Latasha, I would love to open up the floor to you, and I would love for you to just share your testimony and just share with other people how this journey has been for you over the past year, year and a half. How long have you been doing this?
Hi, Alana. Hi, everybody. Thank you for this opportunity. Well, I started on the 19th of October 2023, so I'm like over 20 months in it, and this has been a journey that has changed my life in so many ways. Um, I started in October 23, but then I upgraded and I actually went on to under Alana, as she's been my mentor since then because I had a difficult start. And you guys, I just want to put this in right in the beginning. Make sure that you align with the person that you purchase from. Alana has been amazing. Her and her husband are gems to me, and they like family to me now. Okay, so my story. It started off with me being an administrator working for a huge company. I've got a single income household and I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't pay my way anymore. When I purchased my home, I worked on a strict budget to know that I will be able to afford it. But then from 2023 to 2024, from 2021 to 2023, the house prices just increased. Every time it was just more and more and more. And then all of a sudden, everything that I was to use for myself, apologies if my internet is terrible here on the farm. I just couldn't meet all my expenses anymore. And I had to go and eat with my mom 3 times a week just so that I could have proper food. And to me, it was embarrassing because I'm nearing my 50s and I can't look after myself. And I had to go eat at a pensioner's house. Although she's my mother, I'm eating out of her income. And that didn't sit well with me. So I went to my to the top managers and I asked for an increase because I knew the value I've got in the company. So I asked them for an increase. It was the first time ever I asked for an increase. And they said, Latasha, we value you. You're very important to us. And yes, we can look at the increase, but in June 2024. That in June 2023, and I say, I've got no bread in my house. Can you please give me a bread? And you tell me, yes, come back next week. It's a week too late. So that forced me to stop crying and start looking for other solutions. And then I saw this opportunity. I could see, gosh, people are making dollars in South Africa. My brother left South Africa because there was no employment for him. He looked for a job for 2 years. He couldn't find one. He left the country. And now there's actually an opportunity that I could earn here in dollars. That changed the game for me. So I started on the $300. I had to go borrow the money and I did it. I started my marketing journey on TikTok because none of my family was on TikTok. And I knew if they found out that I borrowed money while I still don't have money, I would have been in trouble. So I went on to TikTok. I started over there, and so my journey started. I had my first sale only in 7 weeks because, as I said, I struggled in the beginning because I didn't plug in, I wasn't coachable, and also some of the guidance that I got wasn't perfect for me. But then I found Alana and Wyndham, and all of a sudden they asked me, "What are your goals?" And I said, if I could have 50,000, well, you guys, then I started making money like 10,000, 6,000. And then the third month after starting with my mindset and everything, I earned in that March, I earned March alone 63,000 Rand. So it took me under 6 months to hit my first six figures. I was elated. I was out of my skin. I was super, super happy about that. And then my best month was 101 thousand in 17 days with digital marketing. That was my best month ever. And I was like, you guys, and then I am actually staying 12 months and 12 days later. I fired my boss. I traveled to Australia to go visit my two brothers. I would never see. I took the chance to invest in myself, to start an online business, to create something for myself. And this phone of mine is my ATM. I make money out of it while I'm traveling and working from anywhere. Alana, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. And hand over to you. Sorry for all the time I took.
You are awesome. I'm so excited for your success. And wow, over 100,000 in 17 days. That is crazy, right? So let me just quickly share my screen again. Where is my webinar? There we go. Right, so let's quickly continue on with this. Thank you so much, Latasha, for sharing your story. Thank you so much for being here tonight. I am super excited for the rest of your journey, guys. If that is not an awesome testimony, I don't know what is, right? So let's quickly discuss what is digital marketing. Guys, it is literally a fancy word, a fancy way of saying that you promote anything, whether it's a physical product or a digital product in the online space. If I look at companies promoting physical products in the online space, I'm looking at people like Checkers, Takealot, Shein. That is somewhere or a business where you can actually go online and you can purchase something and they will come and deliver it at your front door. Then you have somebody or a company like Udemy, where if you want to go and study in the online space, you can purchase your study material, your curriculum from them, especially School of Life as well. That's where I went and I did my studies after starting with digital marketing just to further my career as well. I went and I did my studies from School of Life, and I did all of that in the online space. I did not go and sit in a classroom to learn all of the skills that I wanted to learn within my program, within the niche that I was in. So I did my training through School of Life, and then other people do it through Udemy as well. Then you have digital programs in the e-learning space, and that is where we come in, right? So the Legacy Builder falls into the e-learning space, and it will teach you exactly everything that you need to know about the online space, how to make money in the online space, how to monetize social media, how to do digital marketing, email marketing, social media marketing, how to do market attraction. We don't go out there looking for customers. Our customers finds us because we learn the skills inside of these programs to attract our customers to us, right? Now, the old way of marketing was by promoting on a television or on the radio or in newspapers, but that is literally background noise. If you are on your way anywhere, or let's say you are in a doctor's room and you are waiting for your appointment, what are you doing? You are scrolling the whole time. The radio is on, but it's background noise. That is the old way of marketing. The new way of marketing is on social media, because that is where the population hangs out. We are 5.2 billion people on this planet scrolling the whole day, right? And the only way that you will be able to attract your perfect customer to you is if you go where people hang out, and that is social media. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram, all of those platforms. And these programs will teach you exactly how to leverage those platforms, right? So over here you can see physical products. If you do decide to sell physical products, that's what I did with Herbalife. I did it with selling perfumes. I did the multi-level marketing strategies. I tried all of those things. You will only make a small percentage of the profit, right? Where with our program, you will make 100% profit. You will have, with a physical product, you will have inventory, you need staff, you need to ship your products to yourself and to the customer. You have breakages, you have returns, all of that headache. But with this program, because it is digital, this is a done for you system. So you don't have to create anything on your own. You don't have to go and build your program. You don't have to figure out if it's going to work or not. In our community, in the first 10 months of launch, We made, as a global community, $29 million in this industry, in this online space, right? Since launch, within 10 months, that is a lot of money. And the money went into the community members' pockets, not to Michelle, who's the creator. So you will learn how to generate 100% profits every single sale. You will learn how to do a 2-hour workflow, and you will also have an automated system. While you do your 2 hours, your automated system will take over and it will do the sell and the tell on your behalf. With the right system, you will learn about this 2-hour workflow. Imagine you could finish your income earning activities in just 2 hours a day. That's what I've been doing for the past 2 years, and then get to live the life that you only wished and dreamed about, and you have the rest of the 22 hours of the 22 for yourself to do whatever it is you want. Most people ask, why is this opportunity different? Why is it different to anything else? Because of the master resale rights, right? When you start anything else in the online space, you also make a small percentage that is called affiliate marketing. So with this, you get the master resale rights, you will make 100% profit. No one else makes money off of your hard efforts. I absolutely love that. While I was still working for a boss, I would work for a salary. I would not even get that full amount, and somebody else would profit off of me, off of my hard work. Where with this opportunity, I put in the time, I get all the profit. You don't need prior experience with this, guys. I was a project manager in a very big retailer when I started this, while I was still working a full-time job, and I did not have any prior experience. I just followed this program, and you don't need to bother family, friends, colleagues, none of that. So why should you start with this opportunity? Guys, have you seen what's going on in South Africa? I don't know what's going on abroad, but in South Africa alone, within 2025, 8.2 million people has lost their jobs, either by getting fired, retrenchment, whatever the case may be. That's what's going on in this country. And on the left-hand side, you can see in South Africa, 62.2% of our youth are unemployed. So people who have jobs are fighting for the jobs. People who are unemployed are fighting for the jobs. And it's just going downhill. Where within the e-learning space, since 2019, before COVID, it was a $950 million industry per year. And after COVID, after people started realizing, listen, we can actually start making money in the online space, it grew dramatically, right? So 2023, it reached a $1 billion a day industry. 2024, a $1.2 billion a day industry. And Forbes predicts by 2030, it will be a $1.5 trillion industry. So these e-learning programs falls into that category, and you will become a part of these statistics. So on our next slide, who buys these programs? Who are even interested in this? People like me, working a full-time job, who would love to supplement our income. You just need that little bit extra. So this program is perfect for you because of the master resale rights, which means you are able to purchase a program that's done for you. You don't need to create anything. Then you get to learn from it, and you get to push it back into the e-learning space, which means you will make 100% profit every single sale. Then the second one is someone who is creative, who has gone and studied, they've got experience in a certain field, and they want to take it online. Reno is one of my customers. He went and he created his own digital programs regarding gym or people, what do you call him? Gym instructor, a personal instructor, right? He went and studied for that, and instead of going out working for a Virgin Active, he created his own programs online. So people like me who don't want to go to a gym and go and sweat and work out in front of everybody else, I would rather purchase a program from Reno, and then I will gym from home. So he created his whole business online. I'm able to buy an eating plan and everything from him in an e-book shape or form. And then I would be able to know what it is I need to eat and so forth. So people who want to create their own digital programs, they will learn with this program how to do that. And then obviously, lastly, business owners. People understand, obviously, they need to market in the online space. People like, or businesses like Checkers, Pick n Pay, Woolworths, Macro, all of those people, they understand, those businesses understand they need to market in the online space, right? We all know what they sell, yet they know to market it where people are hanging out, and that is online. So people who have businesses who would like people to know about their business, their service, their product, they will then market in the online space, but they don't have the skills to do that. And instead of paying somebody thousands of rands every single month to do their marketing on their behalf, they can do their own by learning from these programs, right? So on our next slide, what will this cost me, Lana? Right? You are talking about these 4 different programs. Here we go. So we have 4 different. Why 4? Because one size does not fit all. For somebody that wants to start right at the top with the Legacy Builder $900 program, you will get all 4 programs. But people who are not able to start there, it's 100% fine. You can start on any one of the lower programs and you can always upgrade yourself. That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what Latasha did. And both of us upgraded ourselves to the top level. And now we have all the skills, all the knowledge. We are licensed resellers and we get all the extra training as well included. But here you have the $100 program in Rand. I've worked it out against the dollar Rand exchange rate. This is where I worked it out from. So $100 will cost you more or less just under 2K. Then there's the $300 passive daily pay blueprint, the digital mastery, which is the $600 program, and then we've got the $900 program. These programs are purchased once. You are not going to have reoccurring fees on these programs. You purchase it once. Then you have your website fee of $39. You pay for that one time. And then your domain and email address you will pay now and only after a year. So the only expense you will have to keep your business running is by purchasing your domain and your email address once a year. That's it, right? When you do upgrade, just reach out to the person that you purchased from and they will explain the way forward from there. Then on our next slide, we always talk about the 2-hour workflow. So what is it that I need to do to actually generate this income? So we've got 4 steps that we follow every single day. The program will teach you everything, right? The copy and paste method. We have copy and paste, or where you copy and paste proven ads to high traffic websites. We give you all of the information, or you go live. Then content creation. Guys, you need to create 3 pieces of content, whether you want to show your face, do B-roll, or completely faceless. You can decide. We've got everything in there in the program for you to teach you. Doesn't matter which route you choose. Then we answer emails from customers who want more information. We also get back to people when we create these programs, or you do the copy and paste method and people reach out to you, you respond to them. And then obviously you need to do training, right? So that you can learn how to do all of these things. Now, I just quickly want to run through 2 more slides with you guys. I'm almost done and then we can jump into questions. So if you have any questions, please feel free to drop it into the comment section or just wait for me, put up your hand and I'll be happy to answer you. Exclusive bonuses, guys. You will get our community for free when you purchase any one of the 4 programs. You will also get access to the 90-day sprint that's happening on the 15th. So if you want to get in now, get everything set up, sorted out, so that you can be ready for the 15th. You will also get your Invisible Faceless Marketing Empire module. You'll also get that included for everyone who's a little bit shy and don't want to show your face right off the bat. Then you also get your Canva course and then your 200 digital program ideas of what already works in the online space. Now, obviously, there's more than just these 4 bonuses. I think there's 8 or 9 bonuses. So you're more than welcome to go and have a look at that on our website. And then when you do decide to start on the Legacy Builder program, that is the $900 program, you will become a licensed reseller. That is putting us way above everything else in the market at this moment. No one else has this. So you will become a licensed reseller and you will become, or you will be able to show up with authority, right, in the online space. And then last but not least, guys, I'm opening up for questions. If you have any questions from your end, please feel free to drop it in the chat box. If you don't feel comfortable doing it here tonight, please reach out to the person who invited you here. We are more than happy to give you all the answers that you want. And we will also be sending out this replay right after we are done here. And then you are welcome to go and have a look at the replay. So let me just quickly go through the chats. If there's anything, I don't see any questions, which means I've done a good job tonight, right? So yeah, if you don't want to drop it in here, you are more than welcome to just reach out to the person that invited you here. Thank you so much, Latasha. Right, thank you so much for showing up, guys. Thank you for spending some time with us this evening. Every Thursday we have these webinars, so you are more than welcome to join us again next week or just to, bring in some more people. It's a pleasure, Nicolene. Guys, it was a blast having you here. It was so much fun. Have a great evening, and I'll chat to you guys soon.